Hi guys, good day. I've decided to record a video instead of doing a Google Meet class because my voice is very limited and I cannot keep up with the interaction if there are a lot of questions and I'm still not feeling well. As you can see, it's because of the weather the this past few days. My body could not adjust easily or that fast. So I hope that you will watch this video because this will I think last for 10 or 15 minutes only. Please spare that time to listen so that you can have an idea because at the end of this video I'll have an announcement and it's an important one. So let's go through it. So your again, the title of this course is Policy Planning and Development. I believe last Monday I've already discussed the course description. You will gain insights into the strategies and tools used to create and implement effective tourism policies with the focus, of course, of sustainable and responsible tourism development. Let's proceed. I've already also discussed about the class policies. You can you can pause the video if you want to read or if you want to take time to read it. Then we have your grading system. For those who were not around last Monday, please pause the video. And then the course objectives. Okay, then let's proceed. So we have the definition of tourism planning. What really is tourism planning, or what comes to your mind when you say tourism planning? So from the word itself, it's a very understandable that you plan for the tourism. May it be the product, may it be the destination or the sites, to develop that specific tourism site or product. So, definition of tourism planning is the process of preparing for the future growth, for the development and management of tourism activities in a destination. Now, it involves setting the goals, formulating strategies, and outlining actions to ensure sustainable and beneficial tourism development. Then we have the key components. We have the vision and goals, research and analysis, and stakeholder engagement. We'll go through this one by one. First is the vision and goals. When we say vision and goals, this is where we establish a clear direction for tourism development. We will have that vision of what we want to achieve or the goal that we want to set for this tourism plan. Then we have the research and analysis, which we will understand, of course, the market trends, the visitor needs, and the destination strengths and weaknesses. Then the stakeholder engagement, which I have discussed, wherein this is the part where it involves the government, the communities, and the private sector in the tourism or in the tourism planning process. Then we have the nature of tourism planning. Sorry. Uh, so we have the strategic approach first. So tourism planning is a strategic approach process that aligns the tourism sector with broader economic, social, and environment objectives. It is also a multi-level planning, which involves the local, regional, and national levels of government and various stakeholders. Excuse me. That tourism planning is also dynamic and adaptive. It must be flexible to adapt to changing circumstances such as economic shift, environmental challenges, and evolving market trends. Why? Because if you're just gonna keep or maintain the tourism plan of yours without being able to adapt dynamically to the changes that we have, that tourism plan is ineffective or inefficient for you to maintain it or for you to apply it to the newer or the new normal that we have now. Then we have the stakeholder roles. We have the government, the NGOs, the businesses, and communities, which plays crucial roles in the planning process, of course. Then we have, let's proceed with the nature of tourism planning. So, sorry. uh this time it's the sustainability focus. So sustainability focus ensures the tourism development is economically viable, socially equitable, and environmentally sustainable. So ma'am, can you explain more what does it mean when we say economically viable? So tourism should create jobs, it should bring income to the people around, especially to the locals. It should support businesses in the long run. It should help the local economy grow without harming it. That is what we mean by economically viable. Now, what do we mean by socially equitable? So, social equity. Tourism should benefit everyone, not just the businesses, the owners, especially the local community. It should respect the local culture, the traditions and practices that we have, making sure that the positive impacts of tourism are fairly uh fair are fair shared fairly among all people. Then we have the environmentally sustainable. Tourism should protect the environment by reducing pollution, by saving resources and preserving the nature. It's about making sure that the natural beauty and resources of the destination are not damaged so that our future generations or our kids can enjoy them too. Then let's proceed to the importance of tourism planning. We have five. Remember, we have five. We have economic impact, sustainable development, community involvement, crisis management, and policy integration. So let's discuss this one by one. Why is economic impact important when we talk about tourism planning? So tourism planning is crucial for maximizing the economic benefits of tourism. We are talking about the job creation and revenue generation of the tourism plan. Then we have the tourism development. This helps balance the needs of the tourist, the residents, and the environment, preventing over tourism and degradation of natural and cultural resources. Then we have the community involvement, which we encourage the local community to participate in tourism, fostering a sense of ownership, pride, while ensuring that tourism benefits are equitably distributed. For example, there are those locals who help maintain the environment or sustainability development of the falls that we have around here in Bohol. They are the one who keeps it going, and of course, who maintains the environment. Then we have the crisis management. Now, the crisis management provides a framework for responding to crises such as natural disasters or pandemics, ensuring tourism resilience. Then we have policy integration, which ensures that tourism development is aligned with national and regional policies, contributing to broader and economic and social goals. Then, for the last part, we'll be talking about the summary of key points. There are only three actually. The tourism planning, the definition is that the strategic process of guiding the growth, development, and management of tourism to ensure sustainability and maximize benefits. The nature of tourism planning, which involves the strategic, multi-level, and dynamic approaches with a strong focus on stakeholder engagement and sustainability. The last one is the importance of tourism planning, the critical for economic growth, sustainable development, community involvement, and effective policy integration. So I believe I've already discussed in class the performance task instructions. For those who were not around again last Monday, please take time to pause the video and read the instructions. So in the meantime, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment down on this video. I'll do my best to address them each. And then if you have any concerns, please do so comment it. And by my important announcement is that after this, after your time, which for example 11:30, your class is supposed to end at 12:30. I will open the quiz after posting this video. Oh, sorry. I will open the quiz after by 12:30, and I will end it at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. If your class starts at 12:30 and ends at 1:30, I will open the quiz 1:30 p.m. and I will end it by 3 p.m. And then sorry, I believe that will be all. Thank you guys for listening. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience that this has took place. I'll make sure to keep up with you guys in class, and please create a group chat again so that I can send you updates immediately or announcement rather than posting on the G class Google Classroom. So that'll be all. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye. Thank you for your attention.